Hey guys, what's up? So the next episode I'll be reading is episode 6, Clayton Part 2, and this is to my new story, Unconnected. This picks up exactly from the last episode. Um, Clayton meets Andrew at the bar. He sees him sitting at the booth. He's crying because he just saw Matthew making out with the guy, and his first instinct was to call Clayton, which is his good friend, and he's there for him, and they're both sitting at the bar. He's comforting him as a friend, and a lot of things are exchanged, a lot of words, and in the beginning, it's good feedback. Clayton is basically telling him, "I read your poem." It's a poem that he wrote to Matthew, and I think he's giving him all this confidence and he really does believe that Andrew is talented, and that's one of the reasons why he's so in love with him. So he's giving him all this positive feedback, but at the same time, he's expressing how he feels about him. And it's really difficult for him because remember, Clayton is the kind of character that he doesn't know how to separate his feelings from his mind. He's very factual, he's very logical. He can help all of his patients at work, but he doesn't know how to help himself in any aspect. So he's kind of like he's swimming in the deep end with a bunch of sharks. Um, Metaphorically, in this situation. He doesn't know how to act with Andrew at all because he's so in love with him. And at the end of this episode, this episode's really intense because you see a lot of emotions. They get into a discussion because Andrew basically brings up, why don't you like Matthew? Which is obvious. But sometimes Andrew's a little naive and he doesn't see a lot of things that are going on because he's so in his own world of emotions and feelings. And so they get into a discussion of Matthew, and because of that, it leads into other things, and that's how this episode ends.